over the last couple of years with RLD, I was in a tech startup with my buddy, which I didn't really enjoy that much. You know, it wasn't a hell yes idea, it was a fear of missing out, right? He had this idea, he already had the company going, he brought me in, and I was like, man, this is a big opportunity, it could be huge. I was afraid of missing out, so I got involved. Turns out it didn't work out. And I mean, probably a good part of that was the fact that I didn't love it as much as RLD. Another thing I did last year was Amazon FBA, which also didn't work out. And again, that was a fear of missing out. I'm like, Amazon FBA, there's guys I know making money off that. Let me get in before everyone else starts doing it and the niche, you know, everyone comes in and slits your neck and you can't get away with the stuff that guys are doing right now. Again, it didn't work out. I know a buddy of mine who's making 10 grand on Amazon FBA, but you probably have to do a couple stores and you got to really be passionate about it. And for me, I was like just treating it as a job. I was working hard, but I didn't fucking love it. I didn't love it like RLD. And so I decided no more fucking new businesses, no matter what. I was thinking about doing supplements, but then again, supplements and tying them to RLD is gonna be a fucking headache, right? Supplements, I know it's gonna be a headache, it's gonna be a physical business. I'm gonna have to manage people, you know, I'm gonna have to deal with customers again. It's not a hell yes, all right? So the hell yes is the fucking metric for what you wanna do. If you're not saying hell yes, you're not gonna be happy 8 hours a day doing what you have to do. The other thing you gotta do, and this is something that might not be possible when you're starting a business, because when you're starting a business, you gotta blast before you can cruise. But it's something that you can start doing after you've already established it a little bit. And a lot of the times it means you might have to leave some money on the table, cost you money to not have to do the things you don't want to do. But half of it's doing what you love, the other half is not doing what you hate. I hate answering emails. I love talking to guys, I love helping guys, but I just hate looking at my emails and thinking, okay, this is what I have to do, I have to answer these guys. And I spent 4 years, the first 4 years, answering every single email. The vast majority of guys, 95% of the guys, didn't even thank me, didn't even respond. And maybe 1 or 2 guys actually did what I said they should do, and then emailed me a couple months later thanking me and saying, you know, I'm on the right path. So I was not getting a lot of benefit out of the emails, and checking my emails every day as an obligation of something I had to do was becoming a pain point. So I just stopped doing it. Now I love responding to guys, so I just respond to every comment and every YouTube video. And 9 times out of 10, every email that a guy sent to me was something that could have been answered or already was answered in one of my YouTube comments or one of my videos or one of my articles. And the other thing I stopped doing was giving refunds. A refund would take 10 to 15 minutes out of my day. I'd have to go to the guy's email, I'd have to find his email address. Half the time they didn't send me, you know, the email that they used to pay for my thing was a different one, so I had to go by the guy's name. Then I had to log into my LastPass, then log into my Gumroad, then go through my Gumroad to find it, then refund him, and then send him an email back. And something I hated to do, I hated to see, okay, I got a refund. Sometimes the guy's not even polite about it, which I didn't like. And I hated having to reach back into my pocket and give money back, all right? You know, sort of the standard for like online selling informational products is offering the refund, and I get why it is. I mean, people want to know that you're gonna take the risk, and I gave every single refund to every guy who asked one. I honored my word, but I just hate doing it. I hate doing it when half the time the guy's not polite, and I gotta reach in to my pocket. I gotta take his not polite email and, you know, give money back and then give him my product for free. And I just fucking hate doing that. I hate giving my shit away for free, because the way I see it, I've done 4 years of purely actionable content. this point I got 100 pieces of content and only 4 of them are paid. And those 4 paid pieces of content teach you how to get laid. Okay, it shows you how I fucked 10 girls in 5 weeks off Tinder. Shows you how to be really good in bed. Shows you how to sell, how to make 6 figures in sales, and then exit sales with cash flow in your pocket and into a service-based business that you can take online and live wherever the fuck you want, and how to get super organized and get your life running on autopilot. And for all that, you can get in my bundle for about $100. So my life's work for $100. My site, the free content, and the fucking books is shit that I would have killed for at 20. So the fact that I'm not willing to give it up for free is something that agrees with my morals, and it's something that I'm doing and I feel good about because it takes a major source of my pain point away. And in the future, I'm gonna get guys to help write on my books, help me with articles to help get this stuff out faster. Basically like the grunt work of stuff that I don't wanna do. I already got guys helping me on back-end projects, all the boring shit, so that I can be free to do the fucking creative work that I love, the creative work that makes me happy. Stuff like this, stuff like doing the motivational audios, stuff like doing hardcore red pill deprogramming, stuff like doing really advanced level concepts, because I've built out the foundational base of all the how-tos that you guys need to do to live the sort of lifestyle that you want to live, and all kinds of other things that I just want to get out of the way. And I look at every year I get more passive income coming in, more traffic, which means I get to use that profit to outsource my headaches and make my life easier and get my average day up to a 7, and then up to a 7.5, and then up to an 8. And then I can do, not only am I doing more of what I love, but I have more of the freedom to actually work less and do more of the other things that I love during the day. So my ideal goal and my ideal happiness day is to do only creative work, do it for about 4.5 hours a day, then have my entire day free to do yoga, see my boys, do whatever I want, do more traveling, and cruise around the world doing seminars to you guys and just spreading that positivity. But you got to figure out what your ideal day is, and you got to do it by doing a happiness inventory, okay? You got to picture it in your mind. You got to be able to see that reality in your mind before you can achieve it. But with that said, you also got to reality check it, okay? So you're not going to go from 0 to 60 right away.